If you're a business owner, if you can just grasp this concept, I promise you, it will change your life. We are going to get right into it. I am a business owner. I've made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So I feel like I know what I'm talking about. And my goal with this channel is just to give you guys value that I wish I had many, many years ago, right? So this concept is really called views does not necessarily matter or equate to money. And the reason why that's such an important concept is because so many people judge their success off of views. I did for a very long time versus actual dollars that move the business forward. And I'm telling you, it sounds so, basic. Just bear with me for a second, right? So prime example, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of examples, right? Back in 2020 and 2021, right? We were living in like COVID, right? During the pandemic, right? My videos on YouTube will get anywhere from, let's say, 300,000 views, like literally per video. Some on a low end, it'd be like 100K, all the way up to 800,000 views, 1 million views, right? On all of my videos. And I was making a set amount of money. If you look at my channel now on 2026, my videos may get anywhere from, let's say, 10,000 views to maybe 40,000 views, right? Someone on the outskirts may think, oh, wow, Swaggy, fell off, right? Like nobody's watching like his channel as much as they used to anymore, right? But what if I told you I make more money now off that same channel than I made those years ago? What I've come to realize is that like the views don't actually bring the money. It's just bringing more attention to your platform and your channel for people who don't actually want to purchase, right? Alex Hormozi has a YouTube channel that has I'm not even gonna guess, but it was like 4.36 last time I checked, but just 4 million subscribers. And he has a clips channel that every single, it's like 2-minute to 8-minute videos, where those videos get anywhere from 500 views to 1,000 views. Whereas his main YouTube channel gets 200K to 1 million views. And he's literally on record saying his super small channel brings more revenue to acquisition than his main channel. How is that possible? Because if he's talking on his main channel, here's what I would do if I had no money. Who was going to watch that video? People with no money. Am I going to watch it? No, I have money. Why am I going to watch that video? Here's what I'd do in 2026. If I was broke and starting all over, why would I watch that video? But I had some friends of mine who were broke who text me, yo, I just watched this video. I just came across this Hormozi guy. This dude is incredible. And they're in that light. So they're not bringing any, Hormozi has a 5K in-person workshop. They're not bringing any money to that. He has a 20K level 2, a 135K level 3, right? His private group is 3,000 per month, right? Nobody's paying for that. But then on his side channel, that only gets 500 views to 1,000 views. If he talks about, here's how to, crack the code with your customers or bring, the lifetime value of your customer all the way up in X, Y, and Z, even though it only gets 1,000 views, they're coming from actual business owners. So he may have 4 people out of those 1,000 views who pay this 135K clip, which is well over 500K plus in 1 month off of one of those videos. And I'm living proof of that because like I told you before, my videos back in 2020 and 2021 would get 300K views and 800K views. And we would do, let's say, 200K a month to let's say 400K a month, right? With these amount of views, 200K to 400K a month. And would it shock you if I told you we made 400K in just the last 4 to 5 days alone? That's an actual fact, a literal fact. In the last 4 or 5 days, we made over 400K with less views. And again, people may say, how is that possible? Same with Hormozi. When I was making those videos in 2020, 2021, who was it attracting? People who didn't really have any money, who was willing to pay $25 for a product, $75 for a product, maybe on the high end, even $150 for a product. But like, because my prices were so low, I was attracting people who was trying to put $150 on a payment plan. But I had all the views, right? I had all the views. I was doing all the traveling. Let me go to LA. Let me go to Mexico to go meet this business team. Let me go over here. I was doing all of that, showing my lifestyle. But then you look at my channel now, again, it may get, let's say a video may get 8,000 views. But if my product that I'm selling is anywhere from 7K to 20K, and out of those 8,000 views, I may have 6 people who take me up on a 20K offer, that is $120,000 off of one video. And that is how views don't matter. And I wish I would have told myself that years ago, because so long, when I was at 800,000 views and it would go to 600,000 views the next one, I'd be mad because I didn't get to 800K. And then it go down to 200K. And I'm like, okay, I got to get it back to 600K. Like, I was also always chasing this view thing. And then I would have these periods of like months without posting so I can just figure out the next great video I can post so I can get to that 800,000 views. For what? Views does not pay us. And in actuality, it can actually hurt us because it's attracting the wrong type of customers. Do you think someone who's willing to spend 10, 20, 30K on you is going to be sitting around watching every single video you post? No, it's good for like verification and trust and reliability. It's very good for that, right? Oh, he's a real person. Oh, he has a real product. Oh, people trust him. Oh, he has a real life, real family, real house. Okay, cool. That's great. But like, people on social media have it messed up, and I had it messed up for years, but they were just so focused on how do I get more views, where it's like, how do I make the views I have matter? Not focusing on how do I get from 8K views to 80K views. Focus on how you can make what you're saying resonate with those 8K views or 10K or 15K views so that 10, 20, 30, 40 people are willing to buy from you because you're attracting the right type of customer. And I feel like if you guys take this very, very seriously and put it into your business, like, it would change your entire life. I had somebody who's like a marketing agency who at one point was representing me and one of these traders in my industry as well. And that trader, you guys, if I said his name, you guys would know exactly who it is, right? You guys know exactly who it is. My same industry. He gets so many more views than mine. At one point in time, I was getting more views than him. He's getting so many more views on his channel, like more subscribers, more views, more all of that. And then I was talking to the marketing agency, and they're like, oh, we represent so-and-so. I'm like, oh, how's that going? He's like, that's cool. And then when he saw my revenue, he said, oh, you make more money than him. I'm like, how is that possible? I have like a third or a fourth of his views. He was like, yeah, but like, a lot of those views are coming from like third world countries who like just want to watch the lifestyle and think, but they're not like really paying for a product. And on top of that, if his average product is, let's say, $300 to $500, do you know how many people he'd have to sell in order to get to just your one product of 20K? 300, let alone 500. That's a lot of people. So it's like, when you do the math on it, what is that, like 40-ish? Yeah, it's like 40 people would have to be on this one, and 60 people have to be on this one. When I could just get one person. It's easy to just find one person than find 40 or 60. And then if I find 10 at 200K, he would have to find, what, 400, 600 to get, you know what I mean? So it's like, when I realized all of that, I was like, oh, wow, I've been doing this wrong for a long time. I've really been screwing this up. And once you realize that, your entire business can change. So like, if I could give one piece of advice to you and my younger self, it's don't chase the views, chase the outcome and the output, meaning just post. Just as long as you're saying your message the right way, just get it out there. Because your videos can get, 800 views, 1,000 views, and 2,000 views. But if 10 people see that and see that's a real person with a real product that I actually like, and your average price is 5K, now you're talking 50K a month off of whatever you're selling. And goes back to my principle, my point of, oh, when I had all the views in the world, I was only making 200 to 400K a month. And I just did that in the last 5 days. Have a different perspective and your entire business can change. So as usual, I really don't have anything to sell you. I'm literally just trying to give you guys value so your business can change. So I'll see you guys in the next video.